I slept on this, and I'm a lot glad I did because I'm a lot calmer than I was yesterday. Let's face facts. The Dow today, as I'm recording it, is down 875 points. And if I know the boneheadedness of people and this inflation garbage, they like to jack the price up on everything. Socks cost $15. That means $15 if you're paying all towards bills goes towards freaking socks. Now, that just is the tip of the iceberg. Coffee, if you want one of those frappuccinos, it costs $7.50. And to make matters worse, that's every day during the month, so you're going to have to cut back on that. So I guess no one's getting that many frappuccinos anymore. So what do I say by that is then you downgrade to an iced coffee. That costs around $3.50 or $4. I remember in the beginning, I used to go to coffee shops a lot. I was able to afford going to get coffee, but now I have to downgrade all that and go to the freaking library. So, what is this? This is Unscripted. See, I have to, account for every dollar I spent when I know damn well this economy is freaking garbage. Yes, it's garbage. Because you know what? Everybody wants their money. And you have to please people. Well, you know what? Fuck that. Please people. I have to say this, and this is why I get disgruntled at times. Because I can't even afford living because I'm spending so much money on debt. Like every American in this country, we're spending on debt. Debt. But they're so afraid of standing up to the freaking banks that they don't want to cut debt. They don't want to give debt breaks. I have to tell you this. The problem isn't giving more money or whatever. The problem is people need debt breaks. You know why? Because everything's expensive. People buy crap. People need crap. People try to sell crap. We live in the crappy states of America now. Yes, I said it. The crappy states of America. And you know what? You know why I call it that? Because you know what? We don't have the American dream anymore. As Cody Rhodes best put it, we have an American nightmare. We have everyone trying to make a buck. Everyone has to raise their prices in order to pay a bill. And chances are that doesn't go towards a bill, that goes towards something else. We can't pay our bills anymore. We could pay the minimum, but never get ahead. They don't want us to get ahead. You know why? Because they're assholes. That's why. They are assholes. The people running this country, the people running this world are assholes. They're greedy assholes. I have to say that. Because you know what? It's true. They want all of our money. As George Carlin said, they want all of our money. They want us crying for help. Crying for help. Well, you know what? Well, all I gotta say is, you can go F yourselves. Wait, this is unscripted. You could go fuck yourselves. Because you know what? You like to... Everyone has an item. Everyone working on an item. They're like, oh, they're raising their prices. Let me raise my prices. And everybody is in a war. Everybody's in a greed war. Well, you know what? Greedy. That's what's going to kill America. That's what has killed America. Greed. You know what? It's best to say, okay, we're not a world power anymore. Let's step aside, do the noble thing, let somebody else take over, and let's fucking regroup. That's what I say. Let's fucking regroup. And I say that because you know why? Because you could do it peacefully. We regroup. We get our country back in order. But that's not going to happen because we have the same idiots running the country that ran it from the beginning. We have an idiot like Donald Trump or an idiot like Joseph Biden, but they're only puppets on a string. Like, we're going to have any better with Trump, or we're going to have it any better with Biden. Our debt goes up, and then we pay the price. They don't pay the price for the bullshit. We do. Now, this is blah blah unscripted, but you know you'll see it. Now, I'm tired of, every day facing this bullshit. And there's a lot of bullshit. There's a lot of bullshit because, you know what? I hear the news, I hear, Donald Trump did this, Donald Trump did that. Wow. I hear Joseph Biden did this, Joseph Biden did this, or Joe Biden did this. Wow. Well, you know what? I'm sick of the bullshit too. Do I want to hear that on the news, or do I want to hear somebody actually doing something positive in the world? Like, we actually give a crap about that anymore. Let's face it. America is bullshit. Yes, America is bullshit. Because we have selfish, greedy people. We used to share. They used to teach this in school. They used to say, you want to share. But you know what? People in America will take advantage of that. People in America will say, hey, you can lend me this, you can lend me that, you can share, whatever. You know what? When I was down, did anybody give me one damn cent? No. Except my family. It's the only people. That's what I have to say. My family did. Because they saw me struggling. So you know what? As for people who want money and everything else from other countries, fuck them. That's what I say. You know, we can't worry and give money to everyone else when we can't solve our own fucking shit in this country. We can't. We can't solve our own shit. Yeah, our stock, our Dow Jones and everything else is crashing because we're feeding the world. Well, you know what? We can help by trade. Illegal trade. But you know what? We need to focus on generating stuff in this country so where we can actually make money. But we're full of people that want to take advantage of people. They want to take advantage. They want to say, oh, I'm going to raise the price to this. Where was that before? Because something like socks would have cost $7, $8 before the pass. Now it's $15 in a freaking Walmart? Fuck you. $8 more. When it was $7 or $8. And I'm using this for an example. And this is just an example. I know I'm going to get heat for this anyway. But it's expensive. You know, housing is so much, no one could afford that. We're always living by the thread. You know, they want everything so expensive so we could be living in the streets. Because you know what? The government says, oh, we'll help you, but behind the scenes, they're giving you the middle finger in the back because they really don't give a shit. That's what I have to say. They actually gave a shit about the problem. They drop inflation. But they don't want to do that. They want to be assholes and not do that. Because they have to have everybody on the same agreement. Meanwhile, the Democrats and the Republicans are giving each other the middle finger. And you know how that goes. They can't agree on everything. Or anything. So, what happens? You have an outright fuck you war. Which is probably going to happen if anything happens, because the rich, they're only getting richer. And I understand why they're getting richer. Because when it's inflation, they just have their things going, but they still have to pay too. They have to pay employees and everything else. So meanwhile, everyone is getting pissed. The stock market is dropping. And you know what? Unless they do something to where they lower inflation and lower our prices where we could afford a lifestyle, but they're not going to do that because the banks don't want to freaking drop some debt, knowing that their interest rates like to fuck us in the you know what. Interest rates. mainly we're basically paying the interest rates and we can't pay anymore. Well, you know what? The interest rates have to drop. Like inflation has to drop. Two things have to drop in order for this country to get back in shape. Because you know what? This country won't get back in shape because you have assholes who don't want you to get the country back in shape. So meanwhile, we're going to have to accept paying $5 or even $6 or even $7 for our fucking cup of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks. Because you know what? The prices will go up because you have greedy motherfucking assholes who do that. That is unscripted. I have a lot more. Wait until I get to the traffic bullshit. And it's housing. It's housing. It's other items. It's food. You name it. They like to screw us. So they want to screw us. Screw them. Let's all at the same time. And this might cause a lot of default or whatever. Let's all at the same time stop paying them. Take stuff. Who knows? I know that's illegal and I know that I'm getting in trouble for that, but don't do that. But that's the frustration we all have right now. There are going to be wars because if they're ready to kick us out of our homes or if they're ready to, we can't afford something and there's theft and everything else, there's going to be unnecessarily bloodshed and people are going to jail when they could be able to take care of this and drop inflation, drop the prices of stuff, and cut out debt. That's what they fucking need to do, but you know what? They're assholes. They're not gonna do it. Have a good day.